I told you today, Friday, right? Today I will take a backup class. Yes, right now? Yes. The persons who are new. Yes, ma'am. The persons who are not in the group also. Okay. Can you please send me your names and your references? The persons who are not in the group. Okay. So what is meant by testing? See here. Whenever a client requirement is there, then the company will take the requirements of the client. Based on the business of the client, they will analyze the data of the client, the company people. After analyzing the data and the requirement of the client thoroughly, then those requirements will be handed over to the developers. Then the developers are going to develop the functionalities, develop those requirements of the client. Okay, and they will provide a software to the client. Okay, ma. After development, what happens after each and every requirements development is completed? Then the developers will hand over to the testing team. The testing team is a quality controller who are going to test or validate each and every code functionality written by the developer. How it is working? Is it working correctly or not? As per the client given requirements, we will be checking it thoroughly. As per the real-time scenario also, we have to check the functionalities thoroughly. Otherwise, if we make any mistake, then it will reflect in the software which is developed by the developer. So we are the persons, we means here software testers are the persons who are going to check the developed functionalities or developed software is working properly or not. That is the purpose of software testing in the IITs. Okay, so actual definition of software testing is, now say definition of a software testing. It is a process, we will say. What process? It is not a programming language like a Java, Python, C, C++. It is not a programming language, ma. It is one process. What process it is? To check whether the software which is developed by the developers, is it working correctly or not? We are the persons who are controlling the quality here. Okay, so that is the definition you need to say when the interviewer asks you what is software testing means. You need to say this definition. It is a process of executing an application with an intention of finding the defects. Our intention while executing the functionalities, our intention is to find the defects. Okay, mistakes ni find out cheyadanike manamu unnamu. Who software testers are there in the companies? Okay, nama. We place very important rule accordingly as a developer. No need to get tension. Okay, we are also having the same packages when compared to the developer. Nowadays, it's not like a previous generations, like salaries are less. No, ma. As a fresher level, both are getting same level of packages for testers and for developers also. Okay, so no need to get tension in package wise also. Now, what is the intention of software testers? What is the purpose of software testers means? Yes, ma. Yes, purpose of software testing. The purpose of software testing is to release a quality software. Quality software manaki eppudu vastundi without any defects. If a software is not having, what I am saying, if a software is not having any mistakes ante defects ikkada cheppali, any defects, then that software will have quality. Means it is working as per the scenario, as per the given information, as per the real-time scenario also it is working properly. Okay, so that is the intention of it. That is the purpose of software testers, ma'am. What is the purpose of software testers means? You need to say this one. Our purpose is to find the defects so that we can release a quality software, sir. That this sentence you need to say to the interviewer. Okay, in the technical round, they will be asking the definition of software testing. At that time, you have to tell this definition. And if he asks you what is the purpose of testing, developers are enough, na? Why again testers required in the IT company? Like that, if they ask means we have to say in a world-wise that we are the persons who are maintaining the quality here, sir. So software testers are very important to check the quality of a software, sir. We need to tell. Okay, so that is the thing here. How you are maintaining, how you can release a quality software, if he ask means by finding the defects, sir. Okay, by finding a defects or by checking a functionality thoroughly with all possible values, so that we can release a software quality software, sir అని చెప్పాలి. So this is what my software testing యొక్క definition. Okay, definition is a software testing means what my software ante enti collection of executable programs or collection of programs is called a software. You know that definition. Your degree or B ఉంటాయి programs develop is a collection of executable programs, sir, or set of programs, sir. Okay, to perform our given task is nothing but a software, sir. We will be saying that definition, the same thing I have mentioned here. Okay, and what after the definition of this software testing, ma'am, how many ways you can conduct the testing? He will be asking next question. First question is the definition of software testing. Definition of software testing means, you know, right? It is a process to find the mistakes, to find the defects in a developed functionalities. Okay, now what is the purpose? You know, to release a quality software. That is the purpose, to find the defects so that we can release the quality software. That is the purpose. Okay, now in how many ways we can conduct the testing? In how many ways we can conduct the testing? That is a question. Another question. In how many ways we can conduct the testing? We can conduct the testing in 2 ways, ma. What are those 2 ways? One is manual testing. And the second one is automation testing. Okay, yes, ma, these are the 2 ways available. Okay, manually or through automatically. So what is this manual testing means? If we without using coding, without using any software tool, if we validate a application, if we validate a developed software, then that process is called manual testing ani antaru, ma. Okay, so what is that? 1 minute, ma. Okay, what I am telling here, ma, manual testing means here manually only we will interact with the application, ma. What all the functionalities are there, we will only click the functionalities, we will only pass the values into the functionalities and check how it is working. With the human interactions, we will check, validate here, without the need of any tools, without the need of any coding skills, ma. For manual testers, no need of any coding skills. Okay, yes, ma. For manual testers, no need of any coding skills, please. So that's why any domain student can fit in manual testing happily. They can survive happily in manual testing, even though they don't know the coding part. Okay, why? Because here no need of any coding skills like Java, not required. C++, not required. Python, not required. Okay, so that's why manually we will test it. We will open the URL. Okay, we will open the URL, we will pass the values into the functionalities one by one, and we will execute it, how it is working. That's it. No need of coding skills. That's the execution ante. Just we will execute those functionalities. For that execution, no need of any tools required. Okay, manually only we can conduct the testing. That is called manual testing. Okay, so manual testing యొక్క definition ఏంటి మా? Validating. ఈ వర్డ్స్ యూజ్ చేయాలి మా. Validation అని అంటారు. Validation అంటే ఏంటి? టెస్టింగ్ అన్నమాట, చెక్కింగ్ అని. Okay, now what you are checking here, how the functionality is working, that we are checking here thoroughly, okay, in detail. Okay, so that is called validating. Validating, you need to use these words in terms of testing na validation అని అంటూ ఉంటారు. ఓకేనా, సో మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్ ఒక డెఫినేషన్ ఏంటి మా, validating. ఓకే, వాట్ ఈస్ ఇట్ మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్? validating డెవలప్డ్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ అని అనాలి మా, డెవలపింగ్ కాదు. డెవలప్ అవుతున్న ఫంక్షనాలిటీస్ ని ఎలా టెస్ట్ చేస్తారు మీరు? డెవలప్ చేస్తే కనుక సాఫ్ట్వేర్ డెవలపర్స్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ రాసేసిన తర్వాత మన చేతికి ఫంక్షనాలిటీస్ వస్తాయి. మన చేతికి వచ్చిన ఫంక్షనాలిటీస్ ని మళ్ళీ మనం టెస్ట్ చేస్తాము. సో అందుకే డెవలప్ అవ్వాలి ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్. అంటే ఏంటి, కోడింగ్ అనేది రాసి ఉండాలి ఆ ఫంక్షనాలిటీస్ కి. దెన్ ఓన్లీ we will execute it and we will check it how it is working. So that's why we have to say developed. ఓకే, డెవలపింగ్ అంటే ఇంకా ఇట్ ఇస్ అంటే ప్రాసెస్ అని, ఇంకా డెవలపర్స్ కోడింగ్ రాస్తున్నారు అని డెవలపింగ్ అంటే. ఓకే, డెవలప్డ్ అంటే కంప్లీటెడ్ దర్ కోడింగ్ పార్ట్ అని. ఓకే, సో validating developed software, validating developed software is working, okay, through manually ma. Validating the developed software through how? Through human interaction అని అంటారు. ఓకేనా, అంటే ఏంటి, వితౌట్ నీడ్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ టూల్స్ అని. ఏ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ టూల్ అవసరం లేదు మా, వితౌట్ నీడ్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ టూల్స్. ఓకే, విత్ హ్యూమన్ ఇంటరాక్షన్, ఇఫ్ యూ వ్యాలిడేట్ ఏ డెవలప్డ్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్, దెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ వాట్ మా, మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్ అని అంటారు. ఎంటీ అని రాశాను, మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్. Understood my manual testing definition? No, for a manual tester, so no need of any coding skills, please. సో మేడం మళ్ళీ ఎలా టెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నామంటే we will learn that. ఓకేనా, ఆ ప్రాసెస్ కదమ్మా ఇక్కడ ఈ కోర్స్. ఎలా టెస్ట్ చేయాలి అనేది కదా ఈ కోర్స్ ఇక్కడ. ఓకేనమ్మా, we will learn that one by one. Okay, so this manual and automation testing ma. Now what is this automation testing means? The same definition, validating developed ane anali, developed software by using software tools compulsory ikkada, like a Selenium, with one programming language you have to learn, please. Okay, like Java, okay, Python, C#, okay, and so on, etc. Okay, so for automation testing, what we have to do means, how we will be checking the functionalities means here by using the tools, means as a for a tester. Okay, for automation testers, okay, the testers have to, should and must, testers should and must have coding skills. Yes ma, testers ki compulsory coding skills ani. Okay మేడం, లైక్ ఏ డెవలపర్ కాదు. ఓకే, లైక్ వైజ్ డెవలపర్ అవసరం లేదు మా. యాజ్ బేసిక్ లెవెల్ ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. బేసిక్ లెవెల్ we need to learn, not like an entire developing part, please. No need to get tension. Okay, here I will be using which tool means Selenium. In terms of automation, I will be using Selenium along with Java ma. I will be teaching here Selenium with Java. Java entire thing not required. I will teach the basics of Java here. Okay, yes ma. Basics means what? Up to collection framework I will be teaching here. Up to collection framework we will be teaching here. Okay, so from starting basics nunchi object, class, methods, encapsulation, abstraction, polymorphism, inheritance, ivanni cheppukuntama, exception handling, these are very important. Okay nama, so ivanni basics anamata. Aa basics manaku teliste kanaka then manamu test cheyadaniki Selenium ane oka tool use chestam. ఓకే, ఆ సెలీనియం టూల్ లో మనము ఈ బేసిక్స్ నేర్చుకున్న, డెవలపింగ్ ఒక బేసిక్స్ నేర్చుకున్న యూజ్ చేసి అక్కడ ఆటోమేషన్ టెస్ట్ చేస్తాం ఫంక్షనాలిటీస్ ని. ఓకే, సో లైక్ దట్. మాన్యువల్ మీన్స్ నో నీడ్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ టూల్. ఆటోమేషన్ మీన్స్ వి రిక్వైర్డ్, మ్యాండటరీ అనమాట. ఓకే, కంపల్సరీ అనమాట. సాఫ్ట్వేర్ టూల్ యూజ్ చేస్తాము. అండ్ స్క్రిప్టింగ్ ఇస్ కంపల్సరీ. స్క్రిప్టింగ్ అంటే కోడింగ్ ఇస్ కంపల్సరీ, నాట్ లైక్ ఏ డెవలపర్. టెస్టింగ్ లెవెల్ వరకు ఎంత వరకు మనకు అవసరమో అంతవరకే మనకు థరోగా ఉండాలి. ఓకే, సో దట్స్ ద థింగ్. Yes, ma. This is what. Yes, please. Manual testing low. Okay. So this is what, ma. In how many ways we can conduct the testing means in 2 ways, sir. We have to say ways antunnanu. Types annatledu. Different types of manual testing. Inside the manual testing, different types of testings are there. Okay, that one is not I'm asking. I am saying that how many ways we can conduct the testing. In 2 ways we can conduct the testing. That is manually, and another one is automatically by using software tools. Okay, Nama. So this is what manual and automation. Okay. So after that, ma, what is a defect you need to know? Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Why? Because you have to know what is a defect now. Our work is to, what is our work, ma? What is our work? What is the work of testers? Yes, ma. What is the work of testers? Can you please tell me, anyone? What is the work of testers, ma?
Finding defects.
Developed code can be tested by the testers.
As it is చెప్పాల్సిన కూడా అవసరం లేదు మా. ఓకేనా? సో అనలైజ్ ఇట్. ఓకే, సెంటెన్స్ ఫ్రేమ్ చేయండి, మీ ఓన్ గా చెప్పడానికి ట్రై చేయండి. ఒకసారి కాన్సెప్ట్ అర్థం చేసుకున్న తర్వాత యూ కెన్ ట్రై యువర్ ఓన్. ఓకే, నో నీడ్ టు హ్యావ్ దట్ సెంటెన్స్ ఓన్లీ. లేటర్. ఓకే, సో what is the work of testers means to find the defects anamata. Our intention during testing is to find the defects only. Okay, so our work is to find the defects. Okay, so that we can release the quality software. That is our work. Okay, so that is the thing. Now one word is came here, quality. What is the quality? First of all, quality is nothing but customer satisfaction. Customer satisfied. Customer satisfaction, we will say yes, ma. If the customer is 100% satisfied, it means what is that meaning? The software is working as per the requirement, ani, as per the real time scenario, ani. That is called quality here. If the customer is not satisfied, means what is that means? The software is having some drawbacks, some functionalities are not working properly, ani. Okay, defects unnai ani meaning. So defect ma in wise కాకుండా అంటే defects during test చేస్తున్నప్పుడు testers. Okay, during testing, if any mistakes are found by testers, okay, that mistakes is called as defects ani antamu. Understood ma? What is that defect? మనము ఫంక్షనాలిటీస్ ని టెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు ఏమైనా మిస్టేక్స్ ఉంటే కనుక ఆ మిస్టేక్స్ ని ఏమంటామంటే డిఫెక్ట్ అని అంటాము. ఓకే, నౌ దిస్ ఇస్ ఇన్ జనరల్ గా చెప్పడము, మన ఓన్ గా చెప్పడం అదే. కానీ టెక్నికల్ వైజ్ గా, టెక్నికల్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ డెఫినేషన్ ఈజ్ ప్లీజ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద టెక్నికల్ డెఫినేషన్ మీన్స్? What is a defect means? If any mismatch between, okay, expected value and actual value, then it is called as, this is a definition the interviewer is then it is called as, what is that ma? Defect ani antamu. This is the definition the interviewer is required, expecting. Okay, so what is the defect ante kanaka? If any mismatch between expected value and actual value, then it is called as a defect, sir ani annali. Now another two words came again, another two new words came here kadama. Defect definition lone two words unnai. What is this expected value? What is this actual value? Mismatch annaru ante if any problem, if expected value is not equal to actual value, then it is called as defect ani. Okay, what is this expected value ante? The client, okay, requirements, okay, is called expected value ma. EV. Yes ma, manaku at the starting clients will be providing his details and his requirements na. This should be done, I need a software with this data, he will be interacting with the company na ma. That the client requirements is called expected value. The client is expecting that my software should have these functionalities and should survive with other competitors, should grow. Okay, should have my business growth with my competitors in the business. These are what requirements of the client. So that is called as expected value. Okay, what is that expected value? Means the client requirements. What all the client data is given to the company, those are the expectations of the client. Okay, that is called as expected value. Okay, at the time of execution, it will get very clear. Okay, now actual value. What is that actual value? This expected value is the client requirements. The client requirements ఎప్పుడు బిఫోర్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఇంకా కాలేదన్నమాట. డెవలప్మెంట్ చెయ్యలేదు, ఆ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ డెవలప్మెంట్ చెయ్యలేదు. ఫస్ట్ స్టార్టింగ్ లో ఉన్న క్లయింట్ ఇచ్చిన రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ ఏమంటాము? ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్. ద క్లయింట్ ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్స్ బిఫోర్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్ వాల్యూ. ఓకే, యాక్చువల్ వాల్యూ. ఇప్పుడు యాక్చువల్ వాల్యూ అంటే ఏంటి? ఆఫ్టర్ డెవలప్మెంట్ అన్నమాట. ఓకే, ద ఫంక్షనాలిటీస్, the result. Okay, after development, the result what we are getting, okay, is called actual value. How the functionalities are working, you can say anyways. Okay, after execution anna cheppandi, after development anna cheppandi. After development, okay, the what is that how the functionalities are working, how the functionalities are working is called actual values అని కూడా చెప్పొచ్చు. యాక్చువల్ వాల్యూస్ అని కూడా చెప్పొచ్చు. ఓకే, మీన్స్ కోడింగ్ రాసిన తర్వాత మీరు రన్ చేసి చూస్తారు కదమ్మా, ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసి చూస్తారు కదా. ఆఫ్టర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ యూ విల్ బి గెటింగ్ ద అవుట్పుట్, రైట్? దట్ అవుట్పుట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ యాక్చువల్ వాల్యూ. Means after executing so and so functionality, how it is working, that is called as actual value. What output it is getting, what output it is giving, what output that executed functionality it is giving, that is called as actual value. Okay, before development what all the requirements are there, that is called as expectations. After development the result is called as how the functionalities are working, is called as actual value. Okay, nama. So if expected value means if client expected value is not equal to the after software developed output, then it is called as a defect. ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేసినట్టు క్లయింట్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేసినట్టు మన డెవలపర్స్ డెవలప్ చేసి ఇవ్వకపోతే కనుక దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ డిఫెక్ట్. నౌ క్లియర్ అమ్మా? సో అందుకే బిఫోర్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఆఫ్టర్ డెవలప్మెంట్ అని చెప్పింది ఇక్కడ. ఓకేనా? సో as per the client expected, if the developed software is not working, then it is called as a defect. That is the meaning here. ఇక్కడ client expected అంటే ఏంటి? Expected value అంటే expected value before development. Okay, so if the client requirement as per the client expected, if developed software is not working ante after development the result, the functionalities result, how it is working, that is called as actual value. ఈ two values ని మనం కంపేర్ చేస్తాము. ఓకేనా? డ్యూరింగ్ కంపేరింగ్ these two values, if it is not equal then it is called as defect అని meaning. Okay, Nama, so understood now? So for example, for more clarity, okay, you have a login operation, username is there, password is there, and then login button immediately will be there. Then ఈ three buttons, three elements తీసుకుంటున్నాను. Username, password, login button. Okay, now please don't open Asia. Okay, now what I am telling if I am checking this now, developers developed this functionality. After developing this login functionality, they hand over to the testing team. Now what we will do now, we have to test this login functionality with this username, password and login button. How we are testing means, okay, I am testing this login functionality for the first time as, okay, with correct username and correct password. With the correct username and correct password. Okay, what is the expectation here with this? Ante enti ma, what is the expected value, what is the actual value here? Okay, what I am doing here, I entered okay ma, correct username, మీ యూజర్ నేమ్ కరెక్ట్ ఇచ్చారు, పాస్వర్డ్ కూడా కరెక్ట్ గా ఇచ్చారు. బిఫోర్ క్లికింగ్ దిస్ లాగిన్ బటన్, బిఫోర్ క్లికింగ్ దిస్ లాగిన్ బటన్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్? కరెక్ట్ డీటెయిల్స్ ఇచ్చాము కదా, ద క్లయింట్ షుడ్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ దట్ ఓన్లీ లాగిన్ వ్యాలిడ్ యూజర్ నేమ్ అండ్ పాస్వర్డ్ కి మాత్రమే లాగిన్ అవ్వాలి అని చెప్పి ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్. సో దట్స్ వై వాట్ ఈస్ ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్ హియర్? సిన్స్ వీఆర్ ఎంటరింగ్ కరెక్ట్ యూజర్ నేమ్ అండ్ కరెక్ట్ పాస్వర్డ్, ద ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్ ఈజ్ లాగిన్ షుడ్ గెట్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్, షుడ్ గెట్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్. ఇది మన ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్. ఐ మీన్ టు సే ద క్లయింట్ ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్. Okay, only valid users should log in successfully. That is the expectation. Okay, now after login, ఇప్పుడు లాగిన్ ని క్లిక్ చేశారు, లాగిన్ బటన్ ని క్లిక్ చేశారు అంటే ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేశారు అని. ఆఫ్టర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ హౌ లాగిన్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్ అయ్యిందా లేదా అని చెప్పేదే actual value. Since how you are testing this functionality, I am testing this functionality with the correct username, correct password na. So after clicking the login button also, okay, login got success, login got success. Why login got success? Means correct username, correct password ichcharu kabatti. Okay nama. So here in this case expected value is equal to actual value here. Expect చేసిన value equal to actual value here. So there is no defect. There is no defect here. There is no defect here. అండర్స్టూడ్ మా? ఈ సినారియోలో డిఫెక్ట్ లేదు. ఎందుకు లేదు మేడం అంటే ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేసినట్టుగా ఫంక్షనాలిటీ లాగిన్ అయిపోయింది కదమ్మా. కరెక్ట్ డీటెయిల్స్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు లాగిన్ అవ్వాలా అనేది ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్, రిక్వైర్మెంట్. అది బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఓకేనా. యాక్చువల్ వాల్యూ కూడా అంటే యాక్చువల్ వాల్యూ అంటే ఏంటి? ఆఫ్టర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటింగ్ దట్ లాగిన్ బటన్, ఆఫ్టర్ క్లికింగ్ దట్ లాగిన్ బటన్, ఈజ్ ఇట్ లాగిన్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్లీ ఆర్ నాట్? లాగిన్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్ అయిపోయిందంటే ఏంటి? నో డిఫెక్ట్. లాగిన్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్ అవ్వలేదు అంటే అప్పుడు ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నట్టుగా మనం అక్కడ లాగిన్ అవ్వలేదు, అప్పుడు ఏమొస్తుంది? డిఫెక్ట్ అని వస్తుంది. అర్థమవుతుందమ్మా? సో వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ ఐఎమ్ టెల్లింగ్? at the time of login successful with the correct username and password, if after clicking this login button you are not able to log in with the correct username and correct password tone, it is not allowed to log in. Then what happens? Expect chesindemo login should get successful. At the actual ante execution tarvata manaku output em vachindi? Login not success, login not success. So what is that meaning here? Expected value is not equal to the actual value here, is not equal to the actual value. So in this scenario you will get a defect. There is a defect here. Defect, this is a defect. Okay, execution mundu valid data ఇస్తే లాగిన్ అయిపోవాలని క్లయింట్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్. అది వ్యాలిడ్ డేటా అయితేనే లాగిన్ అవ్వాలి అని చెప్పి క్లయింట్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్. అది ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్ కింద. యాక్చువల్ వాల్యూ ఏంటి? ఆఫ్టర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ లాగిన్ అయ్యామా లేదా అనేది క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్. సో ఆఫ్టర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ even though I entered the correct username and correct password, I am not able to log in. So what is the mistake here? Developer not written the coding part correctly there. Whose mistake here? Not the tester's mistake here. Developer's mistake. Developer not written the coding part correctly. Because of that only we are getting a defect here. Okay. So once we find the defect, what happens? We have to submit this defect to the developer only. Why? Because developers are going to fix the defects. Why? Because who is going to write the code? Developers. We will hand over the coding part to the developer only. Developer, then what the developer will do? Developer will analyze the defect is correct or not. Then he will fix the defect. Okay. After fixing the defect, what is the process? After fixing the defect, the developer will hand over this functionality again to the testing team only. Okay. Tester, I have modified. Okay. What I am saying now, what the developers will be saying, I have modified my coding part. Please test it again. If there is any defect, please assign me again, they will say. Okay, I will try to modify it. They will say it. Our work is to find the defect only by passing different combination of values. By passing different values, we will check the functionality. Related values same according to the functionality related ga ఆలోచించి మనం different combination of values pass చేసి check చేయాలి. Okay, what is our work? Just to find the defect. ఈ defects ని find out చేయడానికి we have to analyze so much. Okay, so that's why for the testers, communication is very important, patience is very important, and self-confidence is very important. And what is that, ma? Patience is very, very important. Yes. Communication. We have to communicate with the client. We have to communicate within the team members. We have to communicate with the developers. Why? Because testing we are doing here. Unless you know the correct requirements of the client, we cannot proceed and test it. If the client requirements are not clear, then to whom you have to communicate? You have to communicate with the client. Okay, if the permission is given to you, then you have to communicate with the client. So that's why communication is very important for the testing team. Okay, there are chances of communicating with all the members in the team. So that's why we should have good communication skills for the testing team. Another one, what ma? Analytical skills. Analytical skills should be more for the testers. Why? Because we need to test a single functionality with different views. So that's why analytical skills should be more, should and must have for the testers. Another thing, patience. We cannot find the defect fastly. Okay, we have to give the patience, and we have to find in which scenario how we can find the defect, how we can find that valid defect, good defect, that too. Okay na, defects anagane ennaina meeru defects find out cheseychu, కానీ వ్యాలిడ్ డిఫెక్ట్స్ ఉండాలి. అంటే కరెక్ట్ డిఫెక్ట్స్ మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. దట్ ఈస్ అవర్ ఇంటెన్షన్. ఓకే, సో దట్స్ ద థింగ్. 3 things are very important: communication, patience, and another one is defect. Patience ఎందుకు? defect find out చేయడానికి you should execute that functionality n number of times with a different combination of values. That comes under patience. In the middle you will get irritated. Yes ma. Why? Because to find the defect now, we have to keep patience. Okay, it won't occur immediately. Okay, so that's the thing here. These 3 things are very important for the testers. Yes ma, what we are telling here, this is called defect. Understood ma? Why we are comparing these 2 values? These 2 values are very important for testers. Testing means these 2 values only. What is the expected? What is the actual? Expected means the client expected thing and the client requirement, and the actual means after development how the functionality is working, what is the output of that functionality. That is called actual value. Okay na ma? So that is called defect. Okay, if any deviation between if any mismatch between expectation and the actual value, then it is called as defect, sir. That's it. Okay, so that is called defect definition ma. See that is there. Go and see that. Tiny. Okay, so this is what mana testing gurinchi. Introduction to ways of differences. Okay, and then we have to enter into the SDLC. Yes ma. Up to this, any doubt ma? Are you able to understand this? What I am telling ma? Are you able to understand?
Yes ma'am.
Yes ma.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes ma. Shrikant. New joined students ma. New joined students. Any doubt? Are you able to understand?
We'll do the such practically.
Yes, Bhargavi, we will do the practically, but before, yes, Mamekana, before I enter into the practical, we have so much of theory. Okay, Nama, theory is there. Okay, in manual testing, na more theory will be there. Up to 3/4 of the syllabus. 3/4 of the syllabus, ma, we will have the theory. Yes, ma. That theory also I won't teach like a boring. I will teach with a practical only. Okay, na ma. How many days complete, Prasad? 1 month, ma. To complete the manual testing, 1 month. This theory is very important, ma. Why? Because for any kind of testing, any type of testing, this theory is basic. This theory is the foundation. Which theory? Manual theory is the foundation for any type of testing. If you want to learn API, you have to learn what are the types of testings available. Those type of testings you are learning from manual testing. Okay. So what is smoke testing? He will ask. What is regression testing? He will ask. Where is this theory is coming? This theory is coming from the manual. Okay, up to 3/4 of the syllabus we will have the theory. Please be about my patience in this. Okay, Nama, we'll be teaching you better only. No need to get tension. Okay, and then practical will come. Practical means what, ma? Here the test cases. STLC నుంచి మనకు practical వస్తుంది. Please, STLC, software testing life cycle. Okay, from here the practical will come. Okay, Nama. So you have to be patient up to the half syllabus theory only will be there. After that we will enter into the practical. To enter into the practical, whatever we are learned the theory, those will practice in STLC. Without knowing those what are those types or how to handle it, you cannot enter into the practical place. While coming to the automation, to complete this manual, 1 month, please. 1 month. Within 1 month, it is enough for manual testing. I am taking more. Okay. So that's why I am saying 1 month. After the completion of 1 month, I will be taking demo application. With a real-time scenario. Okay. This is a time here. One demo application whose source code is already available. Developed software. Okay, Nama. In that, I will be taking you how to prepare the test cases, how to test the functionalities. I will be telling you with the real-time scenario. Okay. And what is that, Ma? After completion of a manual, after 1 month with this demo application with real-time scenario, I will be teaching you the Jira tool. Yes, Ma. This Jira is very important in the companies also. Jira tool is mandatory. Okay, ఈ జీరా టూల్ ఎందుకు అంటే once you find the defect na, after finding the defect, this defect have to be tracked అన్నమాట. To track the defects, ఈ జీరా టూల్ అనేది యూస్ చేస్తాం. To track the defects, please. To track the defects, this జీరా tool is used, please. Okay, this జీరా tool is used. That is the thing here. This is also practical. One is demo application and another one is Jira tool. Both practical only. From the STLC, we will be entering into the practical. After these two things, we will enter into automation. No. Before automation, Java I will start. Java I will try to complete within 1 month. Why, madam, 1 month? Why? Because we need only the basics. Up to the collection framework, we have to learn here. Other part we know it. Other part comes under what? My development team, not the testing team. Okay, if you want entire Java means we have the batches of Java separately. You can go and attend the Java faculties batch. Okay, so that is the suggestion. And after the 1 month of Java completion, then automation. Yes, ma. Automation will take 2 months. I am telling you now, with all the frameworks, with the real-time scenario, one demo application, I will be explaining here. Okay, I will take 2 months here, please. Yes, please. Why, madam, 2 months ante? We have the frameworks. We have to learn each and everything here. Here the coding part comes here. Okay, each and every component I will make you learn. After that, I will practice in the frameworks. I will practice you the frameworks. 6 frameworks are there. Those frameworks are very important. Several tools are there. I will be teaching you here the tools like a GitHub, Jenkins are the last. Okay, Maven tool. Okay, next what, ma? Poi tool. What is that, ma? GitHub, Jenkins. Okay, TestNG tool. Poi, Apache Py tool. Okay, and coming to 6 type of frameworks. How many, ma? 6 plus these many tools. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tools. And 6 frameworks. To complete these things, we should have 2 months at least, right, ma? It is taking 2 months. I am not wantedly taking. It is taking 2 months. Yes, my good. Okay. Fine, right, ma? So that's why learn with automation. If you learn with automation, the career will be good. Okay? Career will be good. After getting manual job, you can take the online classes again in the evening time, and you can survive as you can learn the complete automation. No need to get tension. Once you complete manual and the manual testing and the Java, from my side, I am telling you, I am assuring you, please attend the fresher jobs. Okay? For fresher people, for fresher students, I am telling. Okay, for freshers, one advice is after completing manual testing completely and after completing the Java basics, I will make the students to update their resumes and keep in the Naukris. And this institute is also providing the clients. No need to get tension. From our institute also there is a support, and from your side also you have to try. Okay, if both matches, if whichever the job is suitable to you, that job you can join. Okay, so that's the thing here. And for experienced people, learn automation completely, please. For freshers, if you learn the automation with these 6 frameworks, that is more knowledge. Yes, ma. Fresher level kante more advanced lo untaru meeru. Okay, if you learn with these frameworks, more knowledge you will gain here. For experience, it is mandatory. Not like a fresher you have to learn. It is mandatory for experienced people who are going to keep the experience. Learn these 6 frameworks along with this tool neatly. Then only we can survive. Those who are keeping the experience. For freshers, no need to get tension. You can happily get the job. Okay? Yes, ma. Up to this, any doubt, ma? Up to this, any doubt? So overall, 4 months of duration. Okay, 3 to 4 months of duration and petkoli. Manual, Java and automation. Anything else, ma? Any doubt? Prasad, no need to get tension. No need to get tension. My students are from different domains. Yes, ma. Triple E student, what they know, ma. MBA student. Yes, ma. They don't know about the coding skills. Okay, testing is very best option for other domains. Those who are not having the computer background knowledge, they can happily survive in the testing. No need to tension. Agriculture student, what he know, ma. Pharma student, what he know, ma. BCom student, general, what he know, ma. And triple E student, mechanical student, MBA student, civil student. All these, what I am telling now, these many students got placed. My students got placed successfully. No need to get tension. In manual testing, they learn completely the automation. Fresher level on automation మొత్తం complete గా నేర్చుకొని they got the job successfully. 4 lakhs, 4.6 lakhs. Nowadays they are giving for freshers up to 3. Okay, so that's the thing. No need to get tension. For developers also, for freshers also. And packages depends on the company, ma. It is not in our hand. If the company is saying I can offer 2.6 means that's enough. If at some companies will offer you 4 to 5 lakhs. Yes, ma. Depends on the company. Salaries depends on the company. And the skills, if you have the more skills, you can demand them. If you have the skills of, you can say, if you say what all the interviewer is asking you, if you are going on saying the answers to him, then he will impress on you, and you can come to know that I can demand the salary. Okay, at that time you can demand the salary. Okay, so that's the thing, ma. Please no need to get tension. Yes, actually I'm interested in automation testing. Yes, ma, you can please. Entire thing learn, entire package I will take. Okay, manual, Java also I will teach. Manual, Java and automation. But as per the testing level, I teach the Java. Okay, yes, ma. As per the testing level, ante Java lo ఉన్న frameworks మనకు అవసరం లేదు. Hibernate, Springs, okay, ఏంటి మాది struts, ఆ ఫ్రేమ్వర్క్స్ మనకు అవసరం లేదు. మనకు ఉన్న ఆటోమేషన్ లో ఉన్న ఫ్రేమ్వర్క్స్ మన డిఫరెంట్ అన్నమాట. ఎస్ మా. We will have different frameworks in automation. Those frameworks are important for us. So that's why we won't concentrate on the frameworks of Java. We will concentrate on automation frameworks. Yes, ma, fine, right? Okay, up to this, ma. New students, already listen students. Okay, any doubt? So fine, right, ma? Okay, then we will see in Monday class. Tomorrow is a holiday. Okay, tomorrow every Saturday we won't be taking any online classes. Saturday, Sunday holiday, and we'll meet you on Monday again. And for them, I will continue from here. SDLC. For those students who not completed the remaining topics, we have 2 topics now. Okay, one is SDLC. We need another 1 day for backup, ma. I will definitely take SDLC is there, and then what, ma? Process. What is that, ma? SDLC models are there. E topics aina. E2 topics aina. E2 topics in next Friday I will take you. Or in the middle, if it is possible, I will take it. If it is in the middle, if it is not possible, means I will take on the next Friday. These 2 topics only, na? These 2 topics, no need to get tension. I will explain it in the next Friday. Okay? Yes, ma'am. Yes, please. Fine, right? Expected value. Before expected value, actual value కనుక మిస్ మ్యాచ్ అయితే కనుక వాటిని ఏమంటామంటే డిఫెక్ట్ అని అంటాం. ఇక్కడ యూజర్ నేమ్ ఏం చేస్తుంది, ఇంకో డిఫెక్ట్ చెప్తాను చూడండి. యూజర్ నేమ్ లో ఇట్ ఈస్ యాక్సెప్టింగ్, ఇట్ షుడ్ యాక్సెప్ట్ ఓన్లీ ఆల్ఫాబెట్స్ కదమ్మా. యూజర్ నేమ్ అంటే ఏముండాలి, ఆల్ఫాబెట్సే ఉండాలి. పాస్వర్డ్ లో కూడా ఏముండాలి మా, ఆల్ఫా న్యూమరిక్.
ఆల్ఫాబెట్స్,
ఎస్, ఆల్ఫా న్యూమరిక్ ఉండాలి. ఎస్ మా, స్పెషల్ సింబల్స్ దట్టు ఆర్ వాళ్ళు డెవలప్ చేసినవి మాత్రం ఆ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ బేస్ చేసుకుని మనం టెస్ట్ చేసుకుంటాం అనమాట. ఇక్కడ యూజర్ నేమ్ ఫీల్డ్ లో ఆల్ఫాబెట్స్ అలో చేయాలి. ఓకేనా, నంబర్స్ ఏమైనా అలో చేస్తే కనుక ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ డిఫెక్ట్. ఓకేనా, ఇఫ్ ద డెవలపర్స్ మిస్ ద ఫంక్షనాలిటీ, దెన్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు హ్యాండిల్ దట్ డిఫెక్ట్. ఓకేనా, డెవలపర్స్ మిస్ చేసిన ఫంక్షనాలిటీని మనము వెతకాలి. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ డిఫెక్ట్ ఓన్లీ. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ నంబర్స్ యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తుంది, ఆల్ఫాబెట్స్ కాకుండా నంబర్స్ కూడా యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తుంది యూజర్ నేమ్ లో అంటే కనుక అది ఏంటి మా, అది మీనింగ్ లెస్ కదా. డెవలపర్స్ హ్యాస్ మిస్ ద ఫంక్షనాలిటీ అని. సో దట్స్ వై దిస్ ఇస్ ద డిఫెక్ట్. ఎస్ మా, ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ పాస్వర్డ్ కూడా స్పెషల్ సింబల్స్,
నంబర్స్ కూడా తీసుకుంటుంది కదా,
ప్లస్ ఆల్ఫా న్యూమరిక్ వాల్యూస్ అనమాట. సో నంబర్స్ విత్ ఆల్ఫాబెట్స్ అండ్ దట్ టు స్పెసిఫిక్ రేంజ్ ఉంటుంది అనమాట. Beyond the range, if the password is accepting, beyond the range username if it accepts, then it is what ma, defected.
యూజర్ నేమ్స్ లో కూడా నంబర్స్ తీసుకుంటారు కదా.
యూజర్ నేమ్స్ లో సరే ఆల్ఫా న్యూమరిక్ పెట్టాము, ఓకే. ఇందులో డిఫెక్ట్ వచ్చే ఛాన్సెస్ ఏంటంటే మనం అనలైజ్ చేయాల్సింది ఆల్ఫా న్యూమరిక్ అన్నారు, సరే. దట్స్ వాట్ ఐఎమ్ టెల్లింగ్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద రిక్వైర్మెంట్. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు నో ద రిక్వైర్మెంట్, whether it is alphanumeric or numeric, alphabets, what it is accepting, what is the requirement here. Okay, so that one we need to analyze it. First of all, you are saying that your requirement is it should be alphanumeric అన్నారు. ఇప్పుడు ఈ యూజర్ నేమ్ ని ఎలా టెస్ట్ చేయబోతున్నారు, ఈ alphanumeric కి రేంజ్ అనేది సెట్ చేసింటారు డెవలపర్స్. ఫర్ సపోజ్ యూజర్ నేమ్ is having the size 10, అంటే you are going to insert alphanumerics up to 10. ఓకే, బియాండ్ ద 10 సైజ్, ఇచ్చిన సైజ్ కంటే కూడా అంటే 12 ఆల్ఫా న్యూమరిక్ వాల్యూస్ మీరు పాస్ చేస్తారు. ఇట్ షుడ్ నాట్ అలౌ. బియాండ్ ద సైజ్ మీరు ట్రై చేస్తే కనుక ఇట్ షుడ్ నాట్ అలౌ. వై? బికాస్ డెవలపర్స్ అలా రాసి ఉండాలి. సపోజ్ సైజ్ 10 అన్నారు, మీరు 12 వాల్యూస్ పాస్ చేశారు, అలౌ చేస్తుంది, యూజర్ నేమ్ అలౌ చేస్తుంది. ఈవెన్ దో బియాండ్ ద సైజ్ ఇచ్చినా కూడా ఇఫ్ ద యూజర్ నేమ్ ఈస్ యాక్సెప్టింగ్ మీన్స్ వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ హియర్, it is not following the given requirement. Okay, so at that time it can be called as a defect. Yes, we will view this. We will find this testing what at the time of practical. No need to get tension. Yes, ma. Here, any doubt here? Understood, ma? Prasad, your ma.
Okay, ma'am.
So fine, right, ma? Okay, I will end the class now. Okay.